Baptist Parish. Welcome everybody to the REV High School Game of the Week. Tonight, the Prairieville Panthers from Ascension Parish are in town to take on the Riverside Academy Rebels. Good evening, everybody. It's Friday night in Louisiana.
Well, Dennis, both these teams coming off wins last week. Big win for Prairieville, winning at Parkview, a storied program with state championships, beat them 21-14. And, of course, Riverside went down to New Orleans last week and beat a quality Newman club.
Knocked off the Greenies.
They knocked off the Greenies.
We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk about Prairieville, and we'll take a look at the Riverside Academy Rebels right after we pause for a moment on REV Television.
Welcome to REV, delivering fiber-powered technology for both your home and your business. With phone service that connects you to what's important, internet that keeps your devices up and running, TV that delivers all the big moments, and security that protects how you live and work. All backed by local support teams right here in Louisiana. With 5-star service and reliability you can count on, we're ready to connect you to the people and places that matter most. REV.
Welcome to Bollinger Shipyards. For nearly a century, our family of skilled shipbuilders has driven innovation and excellence, creating some of the world's most advanced vessels. Today, we are at the forefront of our industry and redefining the future of naval warfare. At Bollinger, we turn challenges into opportunities and careers into legacies. Here, you're part of something bigger. Any yard can build a ship. We don't just build ships. Together, we're building the future.
Chris's Specialty Foods has you covered for tailgating this season. We do all the prep work so you can spend time enjoying your family and friends. Steaks, burgers, sausage, chicken, wild game, and many other great pork options. Our central location is now open on Wax Road behind the Walmart. And the new Highland location serves hot lunches and has a meeting space for your work team. New Orleans and Millerville are rocking as well. It's fast, affordable, and delicious. It's Chris's Specialty Foods.
Everybody loves Chris's.
Welcome back, everybody, with Rob Mushmack, Dennis McCain. It's Friday night in Louisiana. Glad that you have joined us. And, this Prairieville Hurricane team is led by a pretty steady quarterback.
Well, they are. Skylar Kelly is a good arm, very heady quarterback. They'll need him. Sky's the limit tonight. They'll need him to play a good game, solid game, no mistakes, to beat a very good Riverside defense.
And what about Mr. Johnson?
Kendrick, better known in these parts as Boogie.
Boogie.
And he can flat out boogie. I mean, he is fast. He can catch it. He can run it. Plays defense. Solid player. Boogie Johnson, a guy to watch. Only a sophomore.
Well, both the teams once again coming off huge wins last week, and we can't wait for the kickoff. And we will be right back with more on a Louisiana Friday night from Reserve, Louisiana, St. John, the Baptist Parish.
Welcome back to Mickey Roussel Field here at Riverside Academy in Reserve, Louisiana. Tonight's game being brought to you in part by these fine sponsors. Mike Hebert and Athletics Center has been serving Ascension Parish since 1980. Prairieville Pharmacy, 3-lane drive-through express. Feel better with us. Piku Builders. Piku Builders in Gonzales, Louisiana. Tonight's ballgame being in part by Piku Builders. Experience helpful advice. Builder Supply has them all. Piku Builder Supply. Galvez Hardware Incorporated, now under new ownership, and the store is being filled up as we speak. The hometown store you've come to love with all your propane accessories and outdoor cooking needs. Ascension Furniture, locally owned, special orders in 12 months, free financing. Owner Stephen Nzinga. Roadrunner Towing. You never know when you need a tow, but when you do, call the best. Roadrunner Towing. And Custom Touch Homes in Gonzales, Louisiana, on Airline Highway across from Orso Funeral Home is your Restore Louisiana Modular Home Superstore. Stop in and see Kevin Ashe 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. 13548 Airline Highway. And Dennis, we always want to thank these sponsors on a weekly basis to help bring us high school football across the state of Louisiana and as we stream all over the world.
We couldn't do it without them, and we couldn't do it without you. Thanks for watching tonight. Riverside, the Rebels will kick off, and we're just about set to go on our REV High School Game of the Week.
So the toss, Riverside won the toss and deferred. So the Hurricanes will have the football first. And Dennis, before we get this started, tonight's officials are provided by the South Louisiana Association. Umpire Mike Miet, referee Hank Vicknair, head lineman Jared Bowen, line judge Donnie Ellis. Ronald Dabney will be the field judge. The side judge Robert Bachman. Back judge R.G. Detillier. The game clock, Miss Mary Bowen, and the play clock by Paul Mayoral.
Well, as you mentioned, the Rebels will kick it off, and they're going to bring in Cameron Matt to kick it off tonight. The Rebels are red, white, and blue. They'll be in their red jerseys, blue pants, and blue headgear.
Braylon Williams, the senior return specialist, back deep for the Hurricanes, wears number 12 at about the 11-yard line.
The Hurricanes, their colors are blue and green, but it's a light green. It's got that Seattle look.
A little like the Seahawks?
Like the Hawks. So Matt is waiting to get the sign to kick the ball, Cameron Mack. He has it teed up at the 40-yard line. And as you mentioned, a couple of deep men back for Prairieville.
So Braylon Williams awaits the Will Rock kick, and Williams will get it at about the 12, fumble it.
He drops it and then picks it up, and here come the Rebels. They're surrounding him. He's going down the sideline, though, and Williams has running room, and look at him go as he shoots way out across the 45-yard line, and a great return by Williams.
And Jace Trosclair on the stop.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier. I've always said Trosclair, but his dad says we won't Trosclair.
It's a hard O.
Okay, hard O, that's what he said.
He'll be taken down at the Hurricane 49, which is where the Prairieville team will start off 1st and 10.
So your guy, quarterback Kelly, will take the snap. 1st and 10 for Prairieville after that great run back by Williams. I thought they had him pinned in, but they didn't.
And you know, in Ascension Parish, Dennis, they're known for their tailgating. And I think that the Prairieville fans who are just streaming into the stadium now extended the tailgate a little bit.
So Prairieville will hand off on 1st down, a gain of only 2 on that play as they give it to Wallace. And Wallace is shut down after a gain of 2.
Ahmad Cage on the stop, and we've heard great things about number 50, Cage, and he was in on the first stop there. They pick up 2.
He stacked it up. So Prairieville will play at 2nd down. We're going to call it 8 to go. Kelly is going to get the direct snap, and he's going to keep it this time. Kelly's fighting, but look at the wall of Riverside players as the Rebels come in and stack him up.
Yeah, about 6 Rebels, just way too many red jerseys on that play. And Ahmad Cage was there first, and with the help of about half of the defense, they pick up maybe a half a yard, but that's it.
They bottled him up. And then they covered him up and pulled him down. So now we'll call it 3rd down and still 8 to go for the Hurricanes. A direct snap and a keeper out to the right side, and a big gain coming all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Prairieville.
No flags. So right off the bat, Skylar Kelly makes the right read and cuts it into the middle of the field, found a seam, and took it the distance.
And that's one thing we heard about him, that he could take it wide, but he'll take it right up the middle also. And it opened up for him, and he just shot to the end zone. Prairieville leads it 7-0.
So a quick 6 for the Hurricanes.
Usner was going to try to make it 7. And his kick is good. And the Prairieville Hurricanes have the lead 7-0 on the REV High School Game of the Week.
The Hurricanes a 7-point lead with 10:23 remaining.
Did you or a loved one have a game or event on VSN that you would like to keep forever?
3-pointer, it's good!
Well, now you can. VSN is now offering past games and events available to purchase on specially packaged thumb drives. For $29.99 and $7 for shipping, we'll send that special keepsake on a thumb drive with the game matchup graphic and info labeled right on the box. Go to Varsity Sports now, click on the Purchased Games tab, and fill out the information for the cherished memories of a lifetime.
Well, it didn't take long. Kelly straight up the middle. He just opened up for him.
Well, the Hurricanes came blowing in. I mean, that was 3 plays and took it to the house, 51 yards on that drive, and not even a minute and a half off the clock.
Well, the Rebels came charging in. They were trying to pin him in, but the blocking was good, and he took it the distance. So Usner will kick it off. And for the first time, Riverside will get the football.
Janelle Rachel deep, and also I believe that's Caleb Williams.
So Prairieville will kick it, and Riverside will get it for the first time. Here comes the kickoff. And it's going to come up to a man who brings it back. And the Prairieville Hurricanes do a good job covering.
Yeah,
it.
Williams on the took that kickoff back, and
The kick taken in by number 12, Caleb Williams.
Williams gets it out to over the 20, and the Rebels will set it up right there, 1st and 10, and here they come, and right off the bat, they're going to line up Boogie Williams in the slot.
Bourgeois is the quarterback. Keep your eyes open for Boogie Williams. Let's see if they play conservative and run it on 1st down, and they will. They'll hand it off on the left side. Nice gain on 1st down of 3 or 4.
Caleb Williams on the carry and got about 3, and actually got about 6. Got more than I thought he got, but a short 6, but still 2nd down now and 4.
2nd down and 4. Bourgeois with the running back with him again. Let's see if they go right back to that same play, but after getting 6. And this time they only get 1. So that'll set up a 3rd down and about 3 to go.
Number 12, Caleb Williams up the middle for a 1-yard gain.
And I'm going to say that, 12, Braylon Williams in on the stop for Prairieville, 3rd and a yard and a half.
3rd down and a long 1 to go, and they'll try it once again up the middle, and this time they get the first down.
So Jaden Obekwe.
This time the Rebels try the middle with number 1, Jaden Obekwe.
So Obekwe got the first down, picked up about 7, so going to be a first down and 10 for Riverside.
So Bourgeois has handed the ball off 3 times, and that resulted in a first down for the Rebels. And this time Bourgeois will keep it, and he has big running room to the left side.
That's not Bourgeois.
They got a Wildcat formation in there. That's your man.
That's Boogie.
They got Boogie back, and they weren't looking for Boogie in the backfield. Big run for Boogie, and he's all that we heard that he was. First down for the Rebels.
And there's a flag at the 46-yard line, and guess what? That's coming back. A late flag, but they all count.
So that penalty will be assessed from the hold.
Correct.
So we'll have to sort it out and see how far we'll play it on first down.
It's going to be first and about 13.
So let's see if Bourgeois will get the snap this time or if they'll get it to Johnson again.
It's going to be Johnson in the Wildcat.
Johnson in the Wildcat. He can do it all. We're told one of the best players in Louisiana. He just keeps it again, leans ahead, and he'll get about 4 yards on first down.
He'll get 3 yards on 1st and 12. That'll bring up 2nd down and 9.
So that'll bring up 2nd down, and we're going to call it 8 to go. You can see how talented he is, though. Johnson. But he just stays in that Wildcat formation, Rebel formation tonight as he plays for Riverside. So Johnson
they're going to have to take a timeout. Their alignment's just not right.
There's a timeout on the field. You're watching the REV High School Game of the Week. It's Friday night in Louisiana. So from what we've seen so far, I think we're in for a good offensive game.
Well, these are two talented defenses, but the offenses in this one, we talked about it in prior to the game, it may have the upper hand in this battle. There's just so much speed, and Prairieville on their first drive took it to the house, and Kendrick Williams trying to do the same with Riverside.
So Johnson is staying in that Wildcat formation, and he overthrows his intended receiver.
Yeah, was trying to get it to Chris Becknell and overthrew Becknell at about the 25-yard line, and it'll be 3rd and long, 3rd and 9 for Bourgeois as Bourgeois comes back into the huddle, and they're gonna send Boogie Johnson here to the near side.
And I'll bet they'll put double coverage on him.
Cameron Matt's got him covering him here, and
Bourgeois will get the direct snap. He has a running back in the backfield with him. He wants to throw it, and he's looking to Johnson.
He caught it, but he's going to be short of the first down by a couple of yards, so going to be 4th and 2.5, and they'll have to punt it away.
Well, Johnson went down that sideline and gave him a look that he was going to go long and then pulled it up. But he pulled it up a little short.
Cameron Mott going to punt it away and back deep for the Hurricanes, Braille and Williams.
So Mott will punt it away. Williams is deep. Riverside on 4th down, giving it back to Prairieville.
And they just gave them a first down. 12 men on the field, and that's going to be 5, and that's going to be a first down for Riverside.
Boy, that's a big mistake early on.
That's a killer. Yeah, that just can't happen. That's your defense does what they're supposed to do, and too many men on the field, and Riverside will have a 1st and 10 at midfield.
It's the REV High School Game of the Week with Rob Mushmack, Dennis McCain. We are in St. John, the Baptist Parish in Reserve, officially the town of Reserve. So Boogie Johnson is in the backfield, but we're going to have another timeout. And we're going to take the timeout with the Hurricanes. And we'll be back after we pause for a moment on REV, the high school game of the week. So we have a new development here at Riverside. Now they're saying that Prairieville called a timeout before having too many men on the field.
Well, then if they truly did, then the penalty will be nullified, and it'll be 4th and 4, and Riverside will have to kick it away. Wow, big break for Prairieville.
Number 3, Chris Becknell is the long snapper. Number 2, Cameron Matt, the punter.
So Matt will come in and punt it. Boy, that was a long time to figure that one out, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
But Prairieville were real smart in calling the timeout and pointing out that they did get a timeout. So Matt gets a bad snap, but he can still punt it away, and he does. He gets it off. It goes short and will be killed.
Roughing the kicker.
Well, I'm not so sure after you start running like that about roughing.
Well, there's a flag on the field.
Well, then
right about where he got hit.
Then it would be roughing.
Number 2, Cameron Matt recovers the errant snap and gets the punt off, but there is a flag on the play.
Well, let's see how they sort this one out now, because that was a huge call, the fact that Prairieville got a timeout.
There it is.
So it is good call, roughing the punter. But, you know, that's a tough call once a guy starts running with the football.
Well, if he would have kept running with it and got tackled, would you have called roughing the punter then? I mean, you can't just let the guy run around with it.
So they do call roughing the punter. Maybe a good idea just to drop the kick, run around with it, and wait till somebody runs into you.
Yeah.
So it is a first down after they walk it off, which they're doing right now.
And the penalty will be assessed from the previous line of scrimmage.
The game ain't even started and they did that. So you knew what they were going to do. They knew the referee.
So it'll be right at the 40-yard line. That's where Riverside will play it. First down for the Rebels. So they get a bad break on the timeout. Now they get a good break on the roughing the punter. And Johnson is going to take the direct snap. And keep your eye on him if you're watching our game, because he's one of the best players in the state. He's only a sophomore. He wears number 4.
We're going to have another timeout. This is going to be the water break, and mandatory in the month of September, and we're still in September. Tonight's game brought to you by Athletic Center. Mr. Mike Abearn Athletic Center since 1980, providing high school spirit wear, team uniform, sporting equipment, and screen printing. Prairieville Pharmacy, locally owned and operated. Stop in and get your flu shots and immunizations. PQ Builders, you only need to remember one name when planning your next building project. That's PQ Builders Supply. Galvez Hardware, and located on Highway 42 right next to Sonic Drive-In, specializing in block iron pots and stands from 30-gallon to mini pot size. Home of the new Magnolite style pots and roaster. Ascension Furniture, Ashley Liberty Rustic Furniture, Crown Mark, Sealy, owner Stephen Enzinger, office assistant Shannon Delott. Roadrunner Towing. You don't think about needing a tow, but when you do, stop in and see Judy Smart. And also,
so Johnson has the football, and he has a big gain. And, Rob, we want to thank those local sponsors from back in Prairieville. And we understand we have a big crowd in Prairieville watching tonight.
We do. Of course, REV, huge in Ascension Parish. And while we've got a stoppage and play, I want to also thank Custom Touch Homes on Airline Highway in Gonzales, across from Urso Funeral Home, your Restore Louisiana modular home superstore.
Good drive going for Riverside. They're benefited with that roughing the punter. Here's a handoff, and nothing doing in there as Johnson's going to get about a yard, but that's it.
He will try the middle and the left side, but he'll be caught from behind by number 44 of the defense, Chris White.
Actually, Bouquet in the middle with the ball for Riverside. He only got one. That'll set up a second down and 9 to go.
So you could be the lucky winner of tonight's Rebel Roll Call just by being here at the end of the Riverside, the Marching Quiet Riverside performance at halftime.
Setting the situation again, second down, 9 to go for Riverside.
Discussing the penalty flag that's at the 5-yard line.
Prize. Remember, it pays to be a Rebel.
After the play, personal foul, number 4, red.
Wow, that's a game changer too.
15 yards, and that one happened down, as you mentioned, Rob, down about the 5-yard line. 15 yards on Riverside, and that will change the situation drastically.
Well, you're looking at a 3rd and 25.
That will set up a third down at the 35-yard line with 26 to gain. 3rd and 26 Rebels.
Officially 26 to gain for the first down.
Let's see what Bourgeois does here. He has wide receivers out to both sides of the field. Back there with him is Abikwe in the backfield. But Bourgeois wants to throw this one. He's looking, and now here comes pressure. And he throws the ball to the end zone, tried to get it to Johnson, but just a little out of his reach.
Well, I'm going to tell you, that was good coverage by Nigel Turner. I mean, that was right on the money to Williams, and Turner just went up and swatted it away.
Broad pass into the end zone for number 4, Kendrick Johnson, is defended by number 3, Nigel Turner.
So actually after
So now it's third down.
it's third down now after the –
Yeah, it was second.
Yeah,
the down marker
second.
was wrong. It was 2nd and 26. Now it's 3rd and the same distance.
Third down, Bourgeois to get the snap. He has a running back, a big way back there with him in the backfield. But he has wide receivers to the left and the right. He'll hand it off to a big way, and he'll get about 6 maybe. But that'll be short of the first down, and will set up a 4th down situation.
Don't think they're in field goal range. Look for the offense to stay on the field here on 4th down, Dennis. 4:44 to go in the first quarter.
4th down, and the Rebels are going to go for it.
Riverside will keep the offense on the field on 4th and 13.
Bigway is in the backfield with Bourgeois. And he has wide receivers once again out to both sides. He's looking, and he has pressure, and he's rolling out to the right. And now he just flips the ball, and he gets it down there complete to a Bigway who came out of the backfield.
Short. A couple of yards short.
Will connect with number 1, Jacob Bigway.
Prairieville's defense gets the stop, and
He'll pick up 10 yards, but it is not enough for the first.
Yeah, good job by Bigway that time. He came out of the backfield. He kept looking back at the quarterback. Bourgeois got it to him, but just a little short.
always, if you're a receiver or running back, if you see a guy scrambling like that, come back to him.
Black and gold nutrition.
And he did, but now we're going to see Prairieville again with the football. That means that Kyler Kelly will come on the field to take the snap for Prairieville. Kelly, with his cadence, puts a man in motion, hands it off on the right side, gets it out there to Wallace.
Justin Hall in on the stop, and good gain of 7 yards on 1st down.
Second down, and we'll call it 3 to go for the Hurricanes. The blue and the green, and Wallace again has enough for the 1st down, and Prairieville has it 1st and 10.
Trosclair brought him down, but not before he picked up another 1st down for Prairieville, and looks like the Hurricanes have got the running game going this evening, Dennis.
Well, they gave it to Wallace a couple of times. He scored a touchdown last week, and once again they knocked off Parkview Baptist, and they have a 7-0 lead. And let's see this time what Kelly does. Let's see if they keep it on the ground. Kelly
fumbled it.
Is leaving the ball on the ground, and the Rebels are saying they have it. It's Riverside football.
Yeah, Cameron Matt came up with the football, and Kelly uncharacteristically just bobbled the football, and it came out, and the Rebels were all over it. So 1st and 10 at the Prairieville 25 with 2:42 to go in the 1st quarter, and the Rebels.
It is now open for all your speech, physical, and occupational therapy needs. They service you from birth.
Well, that's a big break for Riverside Academy. Boy, what a great program they've had here. We'll talk more about both schools after we take a break on the REV High School Game of the Week.
Did you or a loved one have a game or event on BSN that you would like to keep forever?
3-pointer, it's good!
Well, now you can. VSN is now offering past games and events available to purchase on specially packaged thumb drives. For $29.99 and $7 for shipping, we'll send that special keepsake on a thumb drive with the game matchup graphic and info labeled right on the box. Go to Varsity Sports now, click on the Purchased Games tab, and fill out the information for the cherished memories of a lifetime.
Well, we're back. Riverside in Prairieville. Rob Mushmack. I'm Dennis McCain. Thank you for watching the REV High School Game of the Week, as you mentioned, as we stream the game wherever you want to watch it.
Well, we have one of our sponsors tonight, Kevin Ashe at Custom Touch, and guess where he's watching the game tonight on his cell phone?
Across the big water.
The big water. He's in Italy.
Yeah, welcome, Kevin, from Italy. I know they have a wedding going on over there, and maybe they've taken just a short break during.
Well, the wedding, they're several hours ahead of us, so the wedding and the reception are already over. He's just tuned into the ball game.
Riverside with the ball will set the situation. They have a 1st down, and they have the ball at the 25-yard line of Prairieville. Let's see if Riverside can answer the touchdown and see if they can tie it up.
Motion.
So motion is called, and that'll cost Riverside 5 yards. And that will make it 2nd down and 15 for the Rebels. First and 15.
Illegal motion is a call against the Rebels. That'll be a 5-yard penalty and will bring up 1st down and 15 from the Hurricane 30.
So they'll back it up to the 30. The Rebels have a couple of men out to the right. Other than that, they have a tight formation. And they'll hand it off straight up the middle.
Gone.
And to the end zone for a touchdown goes Obigwe.
Shaden Obigwe. One hand on him at the line of scrimmage, and once he popped it, he was gone to the house.
Well, as I mentioned, they put 2 wide receivers to the right, but everybody else was in. Good blocking, touchdown for the Rebels, and they have our new score at 7-6.
We await the extra point. And that's going to be Will Rout to kick it.
So they will attempt the extra point, and a little mix-up in the backfield, and that will be unsuccessful. So our score will stay at 7-6. Riverside scores. They can't convert the point after as we go to break on the REV High School Game of the Week. With Rob Mushmack, Dennis McCain. It's a beautiful night for football, but maybe a little warm in South Louisiana.
Touch one. We need a cold front. I'm not a weather guy, but we need a cold front.
And there's none in sight. It's going to drop in the upper 80s, but that's only because of rain next week.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I'm predicting 2 weeks.
But Riverside, a good break for them as they got that turnover and they converted it. Couldn't get the extra point, but we have a good football game going. Riverside will kick it off. And the kickoff is down the field, and another nice return on the side.
Yeah, that's Braylon Williams.
Williams does a good job. They look like they're going to pin him in, but he gets an extra 10 or so. And so Prairieville has the football, and the Hurricanes go back on the attack.
Well, and the contrast between these two programs is, Prairieville only in their 2nd year as a high school, 2nd year of varsity football, playing at the 5A level against Riverside, a program with 9 state championships, the last one coming in 2016. And speaking of state championships, at halftime we're supposed to have Mickey Roussel.
Prairieville with the ball now. Kelly, their quarterback, is keeping the ball, but he doesn't have anywhere to go as they swarm in on him. And he faced a crowd of tacklers.
Got a couple of yards out of it. Didn't look like he was going to get anything. And there's a free 5 as Riverside jumps off sides.
Yeah, we talk about it. I talk about it all the time. In high school, if you step offside, in college all the time you'll see a player step across the line, come back, and they just continue because he got back. But in high school, once you step off, it's over. That's 5 yards.
Well, it's not just moving.
Right.
You've got to go in that neutral zone.
And once you do, it's 5 yards.
That's 5 yards. Yeah.
So that'll make it second down. And Kelly is
wide
throwing,
open.
And he throws it too far and incomplete.
Tried to get it downfield to Hudson Detman. And Detman not able to run it down, but he had a couple of steps.
Yeah, he likes to go to Detman. And last week he went to him for a touchdown. This one he had him open too far, so that'll set up a third down.
3rd and 3, and Dennis, this play might have Daniel Williams written all over it.
Well, let's see what Kelly does. He'll put a man in motion, and he'll hand it off on the right side for a first down and more. Got it over there, I believe, to Wallace.
Cole Jacob on the stop for Riverside.
Well, they didn't hesitate that time. They just blew him off the ball and got a first down. First down for the Hurricanes. The ball's at the 46-yard line. That's where the Hurricanes play it. The young men from Ascension Parish with a brand new school in a beautiful stadium in 5A in Ascension Parish. And there's a gain of about 5.
Taj Wallace again on the carry, and Wallace picking up good chunks of yardage.
4 5A football teams in Ascension Parish. Of course, Santa Ma and EA, the big rivals forever. Now Dutchtown a number of years ago, and now Prairieville High School. So the young men from Ascension Parish play it. Kelly keeps it. Kelly's running. It's opening up for him a little bit. He goes to his left and then just takes it downfield for a first down for the Hurricanes.
Pick up first down yards of about 14 yards. Tackle made by number 24, Cole Jacob. And that will be the end of the first quarter with the score of the Prairieville Hurricanes 7.
The quarter is over. Our score, Prairieville 7, Riverside 6 on the REV High School Game of the Week.
"90 years. It's not just a number. It's decades of dedication to great service. The local team at REV has been serving Louisiana families and businesses for generations. Our people have the experience to deliver a superior network, which gives you the speed and reliability to live your best life and get more done at work. We're here for your home and your business. You can count on REV. 90 years of building connections."
You're passionate about the game. Thibodaux Regional Sports Medicine Center is passionate about your safety through education, conditioning, and injury prevention strategies. Our team of sports medicine trained experts is dedicated to help keep you safe. But if an injury does occur, we have the expertise to help you get safely back to the game. So whether you play competitively or just enjoy a friendly game, Thibodaux Regional Sports Medicine Center is here to help keep you safe.
Back very quickly. Kelly throws the ball incomplete as he tried to get it to a receiver out on the left side.
Hurricanes on the flea flicker will try the left side. Pass the ball incomplete.
2nd and 10 for the Hurricane.
Defended by the Rebels number 22, Ethan Bourgeois.
Bourgeois was defending for Riverside. 2nd down, 10 to go for Prairieville. Kelly has demonstrated a couple of times that he can keep the football. He has Wallace with him. He puts a man in motion, and then he'll give it to Wallace, but that didn't fool Riverside.
Nah, not this time. Nah, the big defensive end, Justin Hall, just gobble that one up.
Wallace.
A loss of about a half a yard, 3rd and almost 11.
Wallace tried to punch it on the left side, but it didn't work. 3rd down, 11. A long 10, we'll call it. So Kelly, once again, will have his running back Wallace with him in the backfield. 3rd down and 10.
And guess who that is? That's Hall again, Justin Hall. Read that screenplay perfectly.
What a great game he is having.
So 4th and 9, and they haven't gone to him yet, Dennis, but there's a distinct size advantage. Number 7, Chance Jackson, that big sophomore wide receiver, has several inches on the cornerbacks.
And he's way out to the right side. Let's see if Kelly looks that way. He has Wallace in the backfield with him. Kelly is going to
timeout,
put a man in motion, and then call timeout on the Rev High School Game of the Week, Friday night in the state of Louisiana.
Did you or a loved one have a game or event on BSN that you would like to keep forever?
3-pointer, it's good!
Well, now you can. BSN is now offering past games and events available to purchase on specially packaged thumb drives. For $29.99 and $7 for shipping, we'll send that special keepsake on a thumb drive with the game matchup graphic and info labeled right on the box. Go to Varsity Sports now. Click on the Purchased Games tab and fill out the information for the cherished memories of a lifetime.
7-6 is our score on the Rev High School Game of the Week. And this is a big play coming up. 4th down and 9 to go for Prairieville.
Got to believe they're going to go to the air on this one. And going to be Kelly to take the snap at a shotgun.
Kelly has Wallace with him. He's been putting Daigle in motion. Let's see if they start him again. Waiting for the snap. Prairieville attacking. There he goes. There goes Daigle in motion. And rolling out to the right is Kelly. And he looks down the field and
going to be a holding call on Prairieville.
So that'll be an interesting call because it was holding and but short of a first down. So
decline the penalty and your offense comes on the field.
It looked to be short. Yeah, they'll decline it and take the football.
So the Rebels, with 10:06 to go in the first half, will get the football back.
Good start for the Rebels. Welcome, everybody, to the Rev High School Game of the Week with Rob Mushmack, Dennis McCain, and now we'll see what the Revs do.
Motion. Pre-snap penalties are just tearing up the Rebel offense. They're in 1st, 2nd, and long.
So they'll get them for a false start, and that'll make it 1st down and 15.
And that's going to line the Rebels up 1st down and 15 from the Riverside 20.
First and 15 for the Rebels. Hand it off. It opens up on the left side. Rambling with the football for a nice gain. They give it to Williams. And Williams gets all of it back, and he has a 1st down for Riverside. So they're going to get Riverside with the sideline warning as they got near that sideline to congratulate Williams on the run.
Tackle made by number 24 of the defense. Bryson Glover.
Glover made the tackle. First down, 10 to go for Riverside as they play it from their own 37-yard line. And Bourgeois is giving the ball to Williams again. Williams is racing and hustling to the right side. He has another first down for Riverside.
Yeah, picked up nearly 20 on that carry and 2 big chunk plays for the Rebel offense.
We've got a good one going. Both these teams showing that they can move the ball on offense. So Bourgeois, once again, is going to get the direct snap, and you see that. You rarely see a quarterback under center anymore. Bourgeois gets it, hands it off. Gain of about 3. But a good job that time by the defense as they bottle it up and halt the action after a gain of 3.
Obiqui on the carry as Bourgeois steps out, and they're going to put Kendrick Johnson, into the Wildcat.
So Boogie wants the ball, and Boogie wants to run the ball. And there he goes down the sideline in a good move as you saw him hesitate momentarily. And then he just shot it down the first down.
Well, when you're running the football and you've got some big hosses in front of you, you wait for them to get out there and throw a couple of bodies around, and makes it a little easier to negotiate the landscape.
So what do you think about Johnson so far?
He's fast. As we said in the pre, he can boogie.
Well, they'll leave him in the game. But this time he's out, and Bourgeois is going to hand it off for a gain of about 4. So Bigway was in the game and got the football that time. Setting up a second down situation. Or maybe Johnson didn't get the first down. They've got the marker says first down, but.
And there's a flag in the secondary. Going to be a face mask call on Prairieville.
Well, now we know it's first down.
So that'll be half the distance to the goal and a first down for Riverside.
At the 11-yard line of the Hurricanes.
So it's first down and 11. They can get a first down at the 1. Bourgeois is back in the game, calling for the ball. He's going to get a direct snap. And he'll give it to Bigway again up the middle for just a couple of yards.
That's Williams. They got Williams back in. The Bigway's coming into the game now, but that was Williams on the carry and not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard and a half.
So that'll set up a second down. We'll call him 2nd and 8, give him 2 on the play. Second and 2. And Bourgeois is throwing into the end zone.
Yep.
And it was caught for a touchdown.
What a catch by Williams. Wow. Check that Kendrick Johnson boogie. Went up and got it, high pointed it, and brought it down.
Boy, did that ball look overthrown when he threw it?
It did. He just mossed him.
Touchdown, Riverside, and the Rebels take the lead. And they'll probably go for two, but now it looks like they'll kick it. And they got it. Roush kicked it.
And it's good. And with 7:38 remaining in the half, the score is the Rebels 13.
13-7 as we go to break on the Rev High School Game of the Week.
Did you or a loved one have a game or event on VSN that you would like to keep forever?
Three-pointer, it's good!
Well, now you can. VSN is now offering past games and events available to purchase on specially packaged thumb drives. For $29.99 and $7 for shipping, we'll send that special keepsake on a thumb drive with the game matchup graphic and info labeled right on the box. Go to Varsity Sports now, click on the Purchased Games tab, and fill out the information for the cherished memories of a lifetime.
So here's our new score now. Riverside Academy 13, Prairieville 7. So the Rebels will kick it off. Prairieville got that first score early on, but Riverside taking advantage of their turnover.
Turnovers and penalties for both these teams are hurting the defensive efforts.
So the kickoff is going to go out of bounds, and that's before it got to the end zone. So there'll be a penalty on Riverside, and that'll give Prairieville good field position.
Yeah, excellent field position to start this drive. 7:38 to go in the first half.
So they'll walk the penalty off.
Do you want to see what the buzz is all about here at Riverside Academy? Come be a Rebel for a day.
And that'll bring it all the way out to the 35-yard line. So great field position for Prairieville. Let's see what the young men from Ascension Parish can do with it here as their quarterback, Kelly, will direct the show. He has Wallace with him in the backfield. And he fakes it to Wallace and pitches it out for a gain of about 3 on first down.
Cale Daigle took the end around and
they've
picked up.
They've had Daigle in motion the whole game.
He's got to be tired.
We'll give him 4 yards on first down and call it second down. And 6 to go. Kelly has a wide receiver to the right. And he has a man out on the far side, and then he puts a man in motion. And he'll flip it out there to the left side, and it looks like it's picked off by the Rebels.
Caught it, fumbled it. Rebels picked it up on one hop, took it the other way.
Another big turnover and a big break for the Rebels.
Yeah, got it to Chance Jackson, and Jackson made a couple of football moves with it, and they said he had it, and the ball is fumbled, and it's going to be Riverside's football again deep in Prairieville territory.
So the ball's at the 27-yard line, and Prairieville really needs to stop right here. Let's see what the Rebels do with it. Bourgeois is a signal caller. He's waiting for the snap. And he'll throw it and complete it, and a good move down the field and a big play for the Rebels.
Backnell over the middle, not scared to take a pop, and picked up positive yardage. Nice gain and a good play by the Rebel offenses. They're going to play a first down.
Chris Becknell caught the ball. Becknell's a big name down in this area. He caught it, and he has the ball at the 8-yard line. We'll call it first down and goal to go, and there's a handoff on the right side, and that time they got it to Obigwe. Jaden Obigwe.
Not quite there, but got it close.
He'll get close to Baker, and he'll be taken down about the Hurricane 1-yard line.
So they got him, but they didn't get him till he got to 1.
And we're going to have the water timeout, and gives us an opportunity to thank some of tonight's sponsors for tonight's game. Athletic Center on Airline Highway in Gonzales. Prairieville Pharmacy. Feel better with us. Piku Builders, since 1954, proudly serves Gonzales, Prairieville, Baton Rouge, and the surrounding parishes. Galvez Hardware, Inc. Galvez Hardware now under new ownership, and the store is being filled up as we speak. Ascension Furniture. Stop by and see owner Stephen Enzinger and sales manager Dylan Cox. 12 months interest-free financing. Roadrunner Towing. Miss Judy Smart, Mr. Paul Lowe. You don't think about needing a tow, but when you do, call Roadrunner. And Custom Touch Homes on Airline Highway in Gonzales, across from Orso Funeral Home, is your Restore Louisiana modular home superstore. Stop in, see Mr. Kevin Ashe, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, 13548 Airline Highway.
So resetting the situation, second down and goal to go for the Rebels at the 1-yard line. The Hurricanes are digging in. They need to stop the Rebs right here. Bourgeois is waiting for the snap, and he hands it off, and it's a touchdown. Touchdown for a big way as he pushes it into the end zone for Riverside, and they have their third touchdown of the night.
Just a power run right up the middle by Obigwe. The hole opened up, and he got a pop right about a yard into the end zone, but it was too late. Ball had already broken the plane.
So Will Rosh, is coming into the game to attempt the PAT. Or will they go for 2?
Yeah, they're going to kick it.
So Roush will try to get the extra point through. And his kick is in the air and good. And that's going to make it 20-7. Our new score, the Rebels leading over the Hurricanes as we pause for just a moment on the Rev High School Game of the Week. Back to Riverside. We are in Reserve, Louisiana, in St. John, the Baptist Parish. We talked about the fine high schools in Ascension Parish. Down here in St. John, the Baptist Parish, they have East St. John, And they have St. Charles Catholic in LaPlace, and they also on the other side of the river, of course, have West St. John.
Correct. And they used to have Reserve Christian.
So here's the kickoff. And a nice run back that time as Prairieville will get the football again.
Williams brought down by Trosclair. You'll see right here, 26, Trosclair in on the stop. And good field position for Prairieville. They'll need to get something going here.
Well, Prairieville scored the first touchdown of the game, but they still just have 7. They need a drive right here as Kelly will call the signals. Good field position as Kelly hands it off on the left side, and nothing doing as Riverside comes up and make the tackle.
And guess who that was? Ahmad Cage and Justin Hall, 2 names we've said a lot tonight.
2-yard loss on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Hurricanes.
2nd and 12. Bourgeois backs up down. He'll take the direct snap. He has Wallace in the backfield with him. 2 wide receivers to the right, and he'll throw it instead out to the left, and he'll complete it down the field.
That's the guy I was talking about, Chance Jackson, the big sophomore. He's a big guy, and that's 2 times out of the last, I think, 3 plays that they've gone to Jackson, and he's a guy that could break it open for you.
First down for the Hurricanes. Hand it off. Wallace for 3.
Taj Wallace. You know, on the official roster for tonight's game, they had him down as no dress. And then prior to kickoff, you got the copy of the roster that the no dress was inked out. And Taj Wallace, not sure what the pregame issue was, but he's in there doing a good job.
I'll tell you one thing, though. You talked about Cage early on, and he's all over the field for the Rebels.
Oh, my.
In the backfield, a host of Rebels get him.
Well, the first one there was Ethan Bourgeois, and Bourgeois slowed him down enough, and then some more Rebels came in to finish him off.
So that'll be a loss on the play. And that'll set up a 3rd down and 10 to go for the Hurricanes. Kelly wants to throw it. Kelly is throwing it.
That, no flag. And the Prairieville coaching staff is saying the left hand got there a little early. Let's take another look at it. Tough to see there, but
Deppman is going to kick it away. And Riverside's going to get it again. So once again, a bad snap. And this time, they won't get it off. And Riverside has another big break in the football game.
Yeah, they do. That's Trosclair in there to snuff that one out as the bad snap. Both teams have had an issue with this tonight, but Trosclair finishes him off. And my, oh my, Riverside setting up shop again deep in Prairieville territory. And this offense is just not having to go very far, Dennis.
Well, this is a must-stop for the Hurricanes. Got off to a big 7-0 lead, but now Riverside has the football. And Bourgeois Let's see if they just pound it ahead on first down. That's worked pretty well. Bourgeois puts a man in position and hands it off on the left side. A gain of
Caleb Williams.
Yeah, he got about 4 or so. Well, they're saying only 3 as it opened up on the left side. Second down. Second down. We gave him 4. They gave him almost 5. Bourgeois has Williams back there with him again. And let's see if they just keep going to him. And they do on the left side.
Nigel Turner came up from the corner spot to make that tackle, and
it's going to set up a 3rd and 2, but just, it looks pretty easy with handing the ball to Williams.
Williams and Obiekwe. That's going to be Obiekwe in the backfield on this one. He's more of a power runner.
3rd down and 2. Can the Hurricanes stop him? Bourgeois to Obiekwe, fakes it, nope, hands it to him.
Not going to get it.
He got about a yard, it looked like, and that was it.
So going to be 4th down. And he was lucky if he got a yard, Dennis.
Yeah, I don't think he did. I think he got just about a foot, and that's going to make it 4th down and right at 2.
Eric Williams, the first Hurricane to get there.
All right, this is a huge play, 4th down and 2. Can the Hurricanes get off the field, or will Riverside
Riverside's going to have to call a timeout.
Pick up the first down.
Play clock.
Before we find out, we'll go to break.
Play clock had exhausted itself.
You're watching the REV High School Game of the Week.
Did you or a loved one have a game or event on BSN that you would like to keep forever?
3-pointer, it's good!
Well, now you can. BSN is now offering past games and events available to purchase on specially packaged thumb drives. For $29.99 and $7 for shipping, we'll send that special keepsake on a thumb drive with the game matchup graphic and info labeled right on the box. Go to Varsity Sports now. Click on the Purchased Games tab and fill out the information for the cherished memories of a lifetime.
Well, we're back, and this is a huge play in the football game.
Yeah, big for Prairieville. The defense has spent a lot of time out there in the first half, and a lot of it defending their own goal, and would be really big for them to come up with a stop here with 1 minute and 2 to go in this first half. Give their offense another shot at it. Actually, they're going to kick it. They're going to go from 30, and they're going to give Will Roush a shot. So it's going to be Roush from 30.
So they'll put it on the leg of Roush, and they'll try to get it to 23. Roush has it up in the air and good. And our new score now, Riverside 23, Prairieville 7.
Yeah. Good thing for Prairieville is that they got a field goal, Dennis, and if you doing the funny math,
voodoo math,
23
it's
to
not
7,
voodoo, it's
23 to
math.
7 is a 2-possession game.
Right,
that's 16 points.
So who says football is not education?
Well, there you go. Even a guy with a Woodlawn education can come up with that one.
Well, you're watching the REV High School Game of the Week, and we have a good one going. They needed that stop, and they had to have the stop. But still, the 3 points, huge for Riverside as they open up a 23-7 lead.
I think you like my 2-possession,
I did.
16-point thing. I came up with that. You saw me write down 23 minus 7. I was carrying my.
I saw you carrying it, and did you bring the calculator out, or you just
did.
You did that on your own?
I have that on my cell phone, but I did that one on my own.
7 and 16 is 23, but they've got to get there first.
Yeah. They're going to have almost a minute to go, 58 seconds.
But they'll have to be careful because you don't want to turn over right here at the end of the first half. So let's see if Prairieville.
They've got Williams back deep again, and he's had some good returns for him. Could use one here.
Here comes the kickoff. And Williams fumbles the ball or muffs it a little bit, picks it up, and tries to run it out to the left side. Has running room, and Williams just couldn't break that tackle. If he had, maybe he'd have gotten down the sideline.
Good job of turning him back inside where you've got help, and you'll see right here is he nearly broke it outside, and they turned him back in, and the Rebels were there to finish him off, and 47.8 seconds to go in the first half.
So do you play it conservative here, Rob, or do you try to get something at the end of the first half?
Well, I mean, the football's going to Riverside to start the second half, so I think you got to try and put something on the board here.
Kelly throws it out to the left side for a gain on first down, but the clock is ticking. And it's ticking inside of 40 seconds. And now it's going to tick inside of 30 seconds before the Hurricanes can center the ball. 25 seconds to go in the first half. Kelly throws it away and had a receiver in the vicinity.
Yeah, it's a good thing to get rid of that one because he was getting ready to get a big-time sack. 19.7 seconds left in the first half.
The Hurricanes with the football trailing 23-7 with Rob Mushmak, Dennis McCain on a Louisiana Friday night. A warm Louisiana Friday night down in St. John the Baptist Parish.
Kelly
opens it up to the outside. He's got a nice gain, and out of bounds he goes.
And you might get a flag for a late hit. No flag.
Well, he didn't get a flag, and the clock has gone to 11 seconds. So time for probably 2 plays for the Hurricanes. If they can get something to the outside. But right now the clock will stop. Only 11 seconds to go at the 48-yard line of Riverside. The Hurricanes play it. Kelly will get a direct snap. Look for him to put it in the air. He has 2 wide receivers out to the left, and he puts a man in motion that way. And then he wants to throw it. He looked to the left side. There wasn't anything there. So there goes Kelly. And Kelly is cutting it back. But watch the clock because it is going down to 0. And let's see if they put anything back on it. And the clock went to 0. And I think that's the end of the first half.
It is, yep.
Kelly had a chance to get it out of bounds. When he cut it back inside, that was the end of the first half.
Yep. So we'll go to the half, 23-7, Riverside. And the Rebels will start the second half with the football.
All right, we've gone to halftime on the REV High School Game of the Week. Our score, Riverside 23, Prairieville 7.
"90 years. It's not just a number. It's decades of dedication to great service. The local team at REV has been serving Louisiana families and businesses for generations. Our people have the experience to deliver a superior network, which gives you the speed and reliability to live your best life and get more done at work. We're here for your home and your business. You can count on REV. 90 years of building connections."
Crescent Payroll Solutions is a local payroll company with great customer service. Unlike those national companies, our clients enjoy the relationship we build with them. And we are more than just payroll. We also help with company HR needs for small to mid-sized companies. Crescent Payroll Solutions is the fastest growing independent payroll company in the state with a 98% client retention rate. Call or email us today to learn more about how we can help you with all of your payroll and HR needs.
Welcome to Bollinger Shipyards. For nearly a century, our family of skilled shipbuilders has driven innovation and excellence, creating some of the world's most advanced vessels. Today, we are at the forefront of our industry and redefining the future of naval warfare. At Bollinger, we turn challenges into opportunities and careers into legacies. Here, you're part of something bigger. Any yard can build a ship. We don't just build ships. Together, we're building the future.
Welcome back to Riverside Academy. You see the Rebel Band performing here at halftime, and the flag team and the dance team, and just a lot going on here at Riverside Academy in reserve. And a guy who has a lot to do with the success of this program, Mickey Roussel, joins me in the press box, and I guess I can still call you Coach.
I guess so. Everybody else does.
Yeah,
so.
Well, Coach Roussel, of course, school won 9 football state championships. You were a part of a lot of that, and just talk a little bit about the program and the success that it's had and been able to maintain that success throughout the years.
Yeah, well, I was fortunate. I was part of the 72 and 73 state championship teams. We won the first 2. And then I got a chance to start coaching in the late 70s, and I became a head coach in '89, and then to bring us forward, Lee Roussel now. But over the years, it's the coaching staff and the head coaches that we had in the past, all dedicated men, dedicated not only to Riverside Academy, but to the program, the community, and especially the kids in school. So, success breeds success.
Well, and of course, when you look into the bleachers, you don't see a whole lot of empty seats either. The community support has just been outstanding for all these years.
Yeah, for a single-year school, if you look in the stadium, I mean, it's pretty packed. And if you can get all those guys off the track that's coaching right now and make them sit in the stands.
You remember those guys.
Then you probably won't have enough room. But, yeah, it's River Parish football. Everybody knows what that's all about, and we just proud to be part of it.
Well, and of course, you're doing some things around the school more on a part-time basis now. I know you're coaching the golf team, and from what I understand, you spend a couple of days a week sharpening up your own game.
Yeah, I don't punch a clock, but I run the quarterback club, and that's a good fundraiser for us. We got a football golf tournament fundraiser in April at Riverlands Country Club, and that generates a lot of funds. And we do odds and ends, and then when I come in the morning about 10, 11 o'clock, when I have enough, I head over to the club and play 18. So I guess you call it semi-retirement, but I'm not a hunter. I'm not a fisherman. So
well, how is the game?
Probably at 69, I'm playing my best golf ever.
Can you shoot 69?
No, but I can shoot in the upper 70s, low 80s.
Yeah, I got to get up into the 8. I got to get about 83, 84 years old where I can shoot my age.
Yeah, so it's a good gig for me. Like I said, part-time, and just enjoy Friday night football and just enjoying the school as a whole.
Well, I mean, we're thrilled to be down here. All the years we've done games, we've done several Riverside games, but we've never done a game in this stadium until tonight, and it's truly been a pleasure. And I'm not sure what the young man's name was that kind of runs the press box before the game, but he was first class, buddy.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, we've done this in the past. We've been there 55 years, and solid football throughout, and again, we're part of a tradition in River Parishes, one of 8 football teams, and we just pleased where we are and where we're heading right now.
Well,
program's in pretty good shape.
Anybody you want to thank or call out while you're here? Or?
Yeah, I'd like to thank our principal, Miss Holly Haas. She's been here 4 years. Enrollment's going up. We're knocking on a door of being 2A. 2A. Maybe not this October, but probably the next 2 years, we'll probably move up. Getting Lee Roussel was a godsend. What he's brought to the program, the staff that he's brought in. He's been everywhere. He's been at Rummel, Lutcher, St. Charles, and the last 7 years at Nichols. So what he brings to the table, when you're in a river parish and you're looking at a school to go to, obviously if you're a football player, you're looking at the head football coach.
Yeah,
so, we can put up Lee against the other 8 guys and the other 7 guys, and we feel pretty good that we can get our share.
Of course, Lee coached with Timmy Rebo down at Nichols. Timmy stepped aside last year, and, of course, y'all get Lee Roussel here. And I tell you what, before I let you get out of here, could you have done a little work if you had a guy like Boogie Williams back in the day? I mean, Boogie.
He makes your job a little bit easier, I can tell you that. But funny story, we had Vermilion Catholic 2 years ago in the semifinals, and I forget the head coach's name. And, man, he came up to me and said, man, your son's doing a good job as the head coach. And I said, whoa, Coach Lee's not my son. We probably not, maybe related down the line somewhere, but I thought that was a funny story. He had to laugh it off himself.
Well, anybody who knows the name Roussel down here probably thinks you are related.
Yeah,
so.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Well, Coach, thanks for stopping by. Great seeing you again, catching up with some of the old times back in the Dome and some of y'all's playoff runs. And we're going to take a break on the Rev Game of the Week. When we come back, Dennis McCain will join me. We'll set up the second half. Riverside going to get the ball to start the half. We're going to let Coach Roussel go enjoy himself. We'll be back to Riverside right after this.
Welcome to REV, delivering fiber-powered technology for both your home and your business. With phone service that connects you to what's important, internet that keeps your devices up and running, TV that delivers all the big moments, and security that protects how you live and work. All backed by local support teams right here in Louisiana. With 5-star service and reliability you can count on, we're ready to connect you to the people and places that matter most. REV.
B1 Bank has all the tools I need to make my commercial banking experience uncomplicated. From online banking to the B1 Bank mobile app, I can manage my accounts anytime, anywhere. Whether I need to quickly verify a payment or transfer funds, I know I can keep track of my finances easily and securely. At B1 Bank, you can expect access to innovative technology in addition to personalized service. Learn more at b1bank.com. B1 Bank. Be uncomplicated.
Welcome back, everybody. Rob, what a gentleman Mickey Roussel is. And thank you for your hospitality here at Riverside as they welcome in the Rev High School Game of the Week.
Well, I mean, it's great catching up with him and some of the guys that were on his staff, and we held him probably a little too long. He's wanting to get down to that 12th man club in the north end zone and get him some jambalaya.
Well, he did a good job of telling us what was going on down here, and I got a feeling swing a golf club a little bit too.
He said the game is as best as it's ever been, and he's 69 years old. I said, can you shoot a 69? He said, not yet. I said, well, when I get to be 83, I'll be able to shoot my age.
Well, what did you think about the first half? And Prairieville got off to a 7-0 lead, and it looked like they opened it up, and Kelly took it right down the middle of the field for a touchdown.
Yeah, 3 plays, they were in the end zone, and then penalties and turnovers have just like last week in the Woodlawn game, just so many penalties. And some of these penalties, when you're 15 and 20-yard penalties, that's like a turnover. If you don't get a good punt, they're getting great field position. And on top of that, you're turning the ball over and committing penalties. It's just a lot to ask your defense to come up and have to stop them from 26, 21, and 20 yards. That's tough.
Well, I talked about the fact that they scored the first time, but right now they're down 23-7. Well, so what do they do to change things?
Well, first of all, the defense has got to get a 3 and out, because Riverside's going to get the ball to start the second half, and then they've just got 16 points, as we mentioned in the first. That's 2 possessions if you get the 2-point conversion. So you need a couple of big plays, and the guys that can make the big plays, I think Chance Jackson could do it. They're wide out, and I think the quarterback can also do it in Skylar Kelly. But you're going to have to get the ball in your playmakers' hands and hope they can pop one.
And if you're Prairieville, you got to keep an eye on Boogie too, because he hasn't had that real big play yet. But buddy, you give him one step and he's gone.
He's gone. Yeah, he's speed, and they said it for years. It's an old cliche in football, but speed kills. And if he gets ahead of you, it's over. I mean, for 1A football, he is an outstanding talent.
Well,
but I've been very impressed with both the running backs, Obikwe and Williams.
They're rotating them in and out. And Wallace, has been steady at running back for Prairieville.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more at halftime, and then we'll have the second half kickoff and see if the young men from Ascension Parish can make a comeback on the REV High School Game of the Week.
"90 years. It's not just a number. It's decades of dedication to great service. The local team at REV has been serving Louisiana families and businesses for generations. Our people have the experience to deliver a superior network, which gives you the speed and reliability to live your best life and get more done at work. We're here for your home and your business. You can count on REV. 90 years of building connections."
Welcome back to Riverside Academy, and to set the scene again, we are in St. John the Baptist Parish. And of course, you got 3 parishes in a row. They call them the river parishes down here. Of course, Ascension's one of them also, but you start with St. Charles, and then you go to St. John and then St. James and on the river. And they have teams on both sides of the river down here.
Well, and speaking of the river, we're gonna be on the other side of the river next week. We're going to have Ponchatoula, the Green Wave, coming in to play the St. James Wildcats. And, you know, they built the new school and the new stadium several years ago, beautiful facility. And we'll have them, the Wildcats and the Green Wave, next week.
And, you know, every time I think of St. James, I think of that sugar cane because, buddy, they're surrounded by sugar cane. But I was surprised at how many sugar cane fields there were on this side of the river between St. John and East Baton Rouge Parish.
Well, and of course, I believe it's Gotcha, sugar. Yeah, sugar mill down here. But, you know, they used to have the ferry here. They used to go across to, I think, is it Edgard? Edgard. And no more ferry. You could take the bridge now. But just a great community and some old stories where you know, they do the old Papa Noel comes down the river and
down in Lutcher,
right down the
Gramercy.
river. Yeah, Lutcher, Gramercy.
And you know, St. John the Baptist Parish, we want to once again, on behalf of REV, say thank you to everybody in St. John. The parish seat of St. John Parish, Rob, is Edgard on the other side of the river.
On the other side of the river, you're right.
That's where West St. John, the Rams, are. We've got a football game tonight, and we've been very, very fortunate on our games so far, and looking forward to our trip, and looking forward to seeing everybody in St. James. Been a long time since you and I have been over there.
Yeah, sure has. And, again, we'll be there next week for the REV Game of the Week, and some upcoming games will also be on the North Shore. We've got Pearl River hosting a home game. We've got Salmon in Slidell hosting a home game. Of course, we'll be at a Stroomer with the mayor of Baton Rouge, Sid Edwards, in Week 5. And then in Week 10, we've got Sanamon, the Gators.
Playing the Yellow Jackets.
At Denham Springs, yep.
So we'll involve Livingston Parish that week with a home game. And, of course, another game that we're going to have on the other side of the river is a matchup between St. John of Plaquemine and as they take on Ascension
Catholic. Sure will. We'll have that's a rivalry that goes back many, many years. Ascension Catholic, of course, will play down in Plaquemine at St. John. That's a Week 7 game. I think that's when you're going to be on assignment. I don't think you'll be with me.
I'm going to be on assignment, and I'm going to be up in the Blue Ridge Mountains on assignment.
Well, I'll hold the fort down while you're off doing your thing. But we're going to take one more time out, and we're going to get the teams back on the field, and we're going to get this second half started on the REV Game of the Week. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Riverside, and we're still at halftime, and we'd like to thank these sponsors, Mike Hebert and the Athletic Center since 1980, providing trophies, monogramming, and screen printing. Prairieville Pharmacy, locally owned and operated. Stop in and get your flu shots and immunizations. Piku Builders Supply. Piku Builders has served the local area for over 70 years with professional builder supplies, and they have it all at Piku Builders Supplies. Galvez Hardware on Highway 42 can help you restore your old burners and stands for your next cookout. We have all the propane and accessories to fix your problems. You know what they call him? The Propane King. Ascension Furniture. Ashley, Brand, Liberty, Rustic Furniture, Stearns & Foster, Nectar Mattresses, owner Stephen Inzinger, locally owned, special orders 12-month insurance financing. And Roadrunner Towing, Miss Judy Smart and Paul Love. You don't think about needing a tow, but when you do, get the best. Custom Touch Homes on Airline Highway in Gonzales, across from Urso Funeral Home, is your Restore Louisiana modular home superstore. Stop in and see Mr. Kevin Ashe, 9 to 5 on Monday through Friday, 13548 Airline Highway. And I would say go by and see Kevin, but I wouldn't go Monday because he's going to be jet lagged flying back from Italy on Sunday.
What a great community Prairieville is, and most of those sponsors you talked about are from Prairieville. We stopped in at the Prairieville Pharmacy, and you'll never see a better one.
No, we didn't. I was wondering if you were coming out of there. You spent a little time up in there.
Prairieville is a community that's really growing, and you know, many, many years ago, as you left Baton Rouge on Airline Highway, a lot of people did that heading to New Orleans, and when you got to the Prairieville area, guess what it was? It was prairies. And so as you looked out, nothing but prairies.
Is that why they call it Prairieville?
So they named it Prairieville. But you did your math earlier when you said that 16 would be what Prairieville needs. The community of Prairieville, over 30,000 people now, as people are kind of expanding that way to Ascension Parish.
Yeah, Ascension Parish, just a growing community, and all over Prairieville, Dutchtown, Sanama, Gonzales, Sorrento, that whole area just booming with businesses and population. But, you know, there's a guy I know you know well that lives down in that area. Mike McCain.
That's right. Yeah,
Magic Mike.
And he's watching tonight.
Yeah, Magic Mike has got the game on tonight. Magic Mike, of course, Magic Motors, and does an outstanding job with that. And
he's on Florida Boulevard.
Florida Boulevard in Baton Rouge. Used to be the old Blue Ribbon Motors was on Airline, and they made the move. And, of course, Matthew McCain, your younger son, is an aspiring protege of his older brothers, and they work together in that business. But Magic Mike tuning in tonight. I want to say hello to him.
All right, everybody, here we go. We're set for the second half kickoff. Prairieville will kick it off, Robin. As you mentioned, Riverside will get the ball first, and Prairieville almost with a must stop here. So Riverside will get the ball to start the second half.
So a pretty nice return that time by Jace Trosclair, and
Number 26, Jay Trosclair will take a Hurricanes kick.
Trosclair going to help them set up shop at the 35-yard line, 30-yard line. Well, they backed it up again. They're going to put him at the 27, so he fell well across the 30, nearly the 35, but they're going to say a knee went down at the 27.
Just short of the 27. Bourgeois is the quarterback. Let's see if Riverside tries to get a running game going and burn some clock here in the third quarter, or if they open it up a little bit. Bourgeois will hand it off on the right side for a gain of about 3.
That's Caleb Williams with the carry.
To give his right side to number 12, Caleb Williams on first down. It'll be a 3-yard
And they'll
gain.
stick Jaden Obikwe back in at running back.
So Bourgeois with a big way in the backfield with him. two wide receivers out to the left, and one of them is Boogie Johnson. He's in the slot. Put him in motion, and then turn him back around, and then
he's going.
Throw it to Johnson, and he caught it. And so they put him in motion, brought him back, and then threw the ball to him.
Yeah. Really nice pass by Bourgeois.
At the Hurricane 45, it's a first down for the Rebels. Tackle made by the Hurricanes, number 34, Luke Lyons.
Riverside has the ball at the 45 of Prairieville. They're on the move. Bourgeois has a big way in the backfield with him. He's going to give it to him. The big way is grabbed in the backfield, and a host of Hurricanes get him. Stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, first guy there to get him, Dennis, was 77. Yeah, Gabriel Ford, and Ford was having none of it. They're going to lose a yard.
Second down, 11 to go for Riverside. They are in their navy pants tonight. Red jerseys and navy headgear. Prairieville, blue and green, but that green is a lime green. Here's a throw over the middle, incomplete. As Bourgeois tried to get it over the middle that time.
Bryson
to
Glover.
Johnson.
Glover on the coverage. You'll see it again right here on the replay. And
number 24 again, Bryson Glover.
I think that might have been his mom outside the press box saying that the defensive back got there too early.
And she would. Here's Bourgeois, and Bourgeois this time has everybody wide except for a big way, and then he'll roll to the right and then throw it back to the left, and he'll get it on the left side that time to Roush, who's in the game. Will Roush.
The kicker can catch it too, Dennis.
Well, there is a flag on the play.
On the far side of the field, nowhere near the action.
We have a sideline warning on Prairieville. That's a first sideline warning. The result of the play is a first down.
So it's a sideline warning. That's not a flag for the first one. But it's a first down for Riverside. And, boy, the Rebels are on the move again.
Well, you know what I say about the flag. If it's on the field, you threw a flag.
But it was a sideline warning.
Well, okay.
First down for the Rebels. They're moving the football. And that is Johnson in the backfield with it. He got just a couple, but Prairieville did a good job that time of stringing it out and knocking Boogie to the ground.
Just not a whole lot of room for Kendrick Johnson on that play, and they're going to say he got nothing, as it's going to be 2nd and 10. 9:15 to go in the third quarter.
Second down, 10 to go for the Rebels. Let's see what Bourgeois does. He'll hand it away to Williams, who is hesitating. He was slowed, and he'll get about 4 or so on the play.
Williams on the left side, he'll fight his way forward for a gain of about 2. Tackle made by number 11, Cade Hebert, the defense.
Hebert made the tackle.
Third down and 5 for the Rebels.
That'll set up a third down, and they give him only 3. We'll call it third down and 5 to go for the Rebels. But the Rebels are running the clock.
Yeah, they're nearly 4 minutes on this drive alone.
The big way is out to the right side. They'll throw it back to Boogie Johnson. They're looking for that.
Yeah, that was a nice job that time by Jamarian Meady.
The Hurricanes got him. And that's going to set up a 4th down situation. A loss of 1 makes it 4th down and 6. And, boy, Prairieville needs to stop right here. Let's see if the young men from Ascension Parish can shut down the Rebels. Bourgeois has Obigwe with him in the backfield. And he'll move him off to his right side. And then Bourgeois is wanting to throw, and he's throwing it to the end zone. Nice coverage. And then a flag comes flying in.
Yeah, there was a little bump early, and the official was right on top of that and threw the flag.
Bourgeois pass intended for Johnson is incomplete, but there's a flag on the play at the goal line.
Right there, they're saying he got him before he went up and jumped. He bumped him.
So that'll bring it back, but that's going to give the Rebels a 1st down.
Yep.
And the call of defensive pass interference. Number 16. That's going to give the Rebels a 1st and goal at the Hurricane 13. 1st and 10 at the Hurricane 13.
That was Jace Harrelson on the coverage.
First down and 10 yards to go. The Rebels have it at the 13-yard line. Bourgeois is handing it to Obigwe in the middle. He's fighting for about 3 yards.
They gave us number 1 Obigwe left side for a gain of about 1.
Looked like he got about 2 right there. We'll call it 2nd down.
Second down, about 7.5.
Yeah, he got a little bit more than it looked like. He got 3 yards. The Rebels are on the move, and Bourgeois is keeping the ball, and they're shoving him ahead. Something you didn't used to see in a long time ago is people pushing another player forward.
Well, you remember when Southern Cal did that in the Notre Dame game, and everybody was up in arms about it.
That's when it was illegal. That was Reggie Bush.
That's exactly right. And who did he shove into the end zone?
The quarterback.
And what was his name?
Was it Liner?
You got it.
All right, it's a 3rd down now. 3rd down for the Rebels, 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5, Bourgeois. Obigwe is in the backfield with him. Bourgeois is wanting to throw, and he does throw the ball. But he throws it wide.
So 4th down and 5, and you got to feel like they going to bring Mr. Roush out and see if he can drill another one.
Yeah, because then that will destroy your 16.
Yes. So we've got a timeout.
We got a heat and humidity timeout, a water break.
That's what I'd call it, a water break.
We're coming back on the Rev High School Game of the Week.
Did you or a loved one have a game or event on BSN that you would like to keep forever?
3-pointer, it's good!
Well, now you can. BSN is now offering past games and events available to purchase on specially packaged thumb drives. For $29.99 and $7 for shipping, we'll send that special keepsake on a thumb drive with the game matchup graphic and info labeled right on the box. Go to Varsity Sports now. Click on the Purchased Games tab and fill out the information for the cherished memories of a lifetime.
We're back on the Rev High School Game of the Week, and Roush is in the game. He's in the game to try to up this lead to 26-7. And it's a big one because they're 2 scores up right now. This would put them 3 scores up. And he did. It's 26, our new score, to 7 in favor of the Riverside Rebels on the Rev High School Game of the Week. It's a Friday night in Louisiana. Well, we're back up, and we are at Mickey Roussel Field on the campus of Riverside Academy in Reserve, Louisiana. And that's just north of East St. John High School. Boy, I remember one night during a tropical storm when we were at East St. John.
We lost
right here in St. John.
We lost everything but the audio.
Right here in St. John the Baptist Parish. So the Rebels will kick it off. But boy, I tell you what, that drive quietly just took a lot of time off the clock.
Over half the quarter, yeah.
And the clock is a friend of Riverside. Good return coming for the Hurricanes.
The return is by number 38, Taj Wallace.
Taj Wallace on the return, and good field position for Prairieville. 5:49 to go in the third quarter. They got to get something going now. They need 19. They need 3 touchdowns.
And that will set up the Hurricanes first and 10.
So do they open it up right here? You'd think they would almost have to.
Yeah.
There's a throw to the left side and incomplete.
The Hurricane pass will fall incomplete. Pass defended by number 24, Cole Jacob.
Jacob on the defense. That time for Riverside.
Pass intended for number 23 of the offense, Parker.
As Kelly threw it out there. That'll set up a second down and 10. For Prairieville. Kelly waiting for the snap, and he's going to fake a handoff, I believe, and keep it. But now the ball's on the ground again in the backfield. There'll be a loss on the play as they pile it up, and let's see who got the football.
No official signal. And the official signal will be called by the Rebels.
Well, once again, a turnover.
Yeah. You're asking, and here's the defense again, having to set up, on their end of the field and try and come up with a stop. And when offenses only have to go 20 and 30 yards, then it's just so much easier to call the plays and run the plays and get the job done.
Well, turnovers killing Prairieville all night. And once again, as I mentioned, the clock is their friend. And you can bet that they're going to run some clock right here as the Rebels get the football again. So Bourgeois now is in the game at quarterback for Riverside. He wants to throw it, just as I say, they'll run some clock, and he gets it to Johnson. Boogie Johnson. Boy, he is a threat every time he gets a football, but he's very, very hard to cover, and he can catch the football. He's a good athlete.
Well, he's got such soft hands, Dennis. He just, anywhere in his area, and he's coming down with it.
And he's only a sophomore. First down for Riverside. Bourgeois is going to hand the ball off for a touchdown.
Obigwe.
Obigwe to the left side into the end zone. Jaden Obigwe. And they've done a great job of play calling tonight.
Well, Obigwe, did it in a big way.
He did.
He took it outside, and there just wasn't anybody out there, and he took it to the house. And, boy, I tell you, they just really haven't done a whole lot to make Riverside earn it.
Ross is in the game to attempt the point after.
And the kickoff of foot of number 21, Will Rouse, is good.
And he got it again.
4:59 remaining in the third quarter. The score is the Rebels 33, the
So our new score, the Rebels 33, the Hurricanes 7 on the Rev High School Game of the Week.
Did you or a loved one have a game or event on BSN that you would like to keep forever?
Three-pointer, it's good!
Well, now you can. VSN is now offering past games and events available to purchase on specially packaged thumb drives. For $29.99 and $7 for shipping, we'll send that special keepsake on a thumb drive with the game matchup graphic and info labeled right on the box. Go to Varsity Sports now. Click on the Purchased Games tab and fill out the information for the cherished memories of a lifetime.
Like this, and we are grateful to all of you.
Welcome back to Riverside as the Rebels line up to kick it off, and Prairieville will be returning the football. It will not be Williams back to return the kickoff this time. It was Braylon Williams. It looks like they're going to have Jamarian Meady back deep to return this kickoff.
33-7, our new score.
So Roush will tee it up and kick it deep to Meady.
And he'll grab the football and hustle with it and get it to the outside. He has running room. There he goes. And they got him finally, but a nice return out past the 40-yard line.
Big return for the Hurricanes. Number 2, Jamarian Meady on the play. He'll gain about 38 yards on the return. And that will set the Hurricanes up at the Prairieville 43, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 for Prairieville. They have the ball at their own 43-yard line. And they need something, and they need it quick. Kelly to throw, Kelly to run. Kelly has running room out to the right side. He is inside the 40, and he is bumped out of bounds after a big gain.
Yeah, he was picked up nice yardage on that play and was jolted out of bounds by Trostler.
Kyler Kelly kept the ball, and he turned it on for a first down. Prairieville has it. They have it at the Rebel 34-yard line. Kelly in the backfield. And Kelly wants to throw it. Kelly fires it way down the field. He
got it, Dennis.
Diving for the football. And they are going to give him the catch. And you thought that he did catch it.
He did catch it. I think he landed on the football, may have knocked his breath out.
Looks like it lands on about the Rebel 3-yard line.
You know what a play like that, what you usually hear on that play. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
We're going to have a timeout and check on the young man as we go to break on the Rev High School Game of the Week. Well, what a catch by Wallace.
Yeah, Taj Wallace you talk about laying out for one. He went and got it. I think it probably knocked the breath out of him. He landed right on top of the football, but did maintain control, and they're going to say a first and goal for Prairieville.
Well, we're used to seeing him in the backfield, but Wallace that time went down the field, caught the ball, and now let's see what Kelly does here. He'll throw it to the end zone, and it's intercepted by the Rebels.
Yeah, took it right out of Jackson's hands. They threw it to Chance Jackson in the end zone, and the Rebels
Intercepted that time by number 28, Peyton Maxey. Looked like maybe a completion was coming, but Maxey stepped in and he grabbed the football, and the Rebels have it back, and once again a turnover for Prairieville.
Yeah.
Riverside with the ball. Bourgeois throws it to Johnson. He's fun to watch. He's out of bounds, but he has a first down for the Rebels.
The pass is complete to number 4, Kendrick Johnson, with the wide receiver screen. It's a 13-yard pickup on first down and a Rebel first down at the 34-yard line.
First down for the Rebels.
Well, the old 851's right on time.
Have we ever been in a stadium in Louisiana without a train?
No, there's a bunch of them.
Bourgeois has a first down. Prairieville on the defense as Bourgeois wants to throw it, and he fires it long, and it's caught by Johnson. I don't know how you cover him, Rob. What do you do? He'll take it over the middle.
You double cover him.
Yeah, that'd be a help. First down for the Rebels. As they are now in Prairieville territory. Bourgeois has Williams with him in the backfield, and Williams most likely will get a pitch, and he does. And he has a nice gain on first down.
Eric Williams got him around the feet.
And pick up about 5 yards. Tackle made by number 10, Kelly.
So Williams with a nice gain on first down, got about 5.5.
Call it 6 yards on first down, second down and 4 Rebels.
Second down, 4 to go for the Rebs in their red jerseys tonight in blue breeches, dark blue breeches. Williams is still going to get a handoff, and he's going to be right at the first down. Got about 4, I think. That might set up a third.
Number 31 of the defense, that's Kyron Spriggs and Devin Williams. And on the home side, we are graced by the Prairieville.
That's going to make it third down and 1 for Riverside, and that's just what they want to do. They're running the clock, picking up first downs, moving the ball down the field.
They actually moved the football, Dennis, and they're gonna say that he got the first down.
Yeah, at first they had him marked a couple of yards short, then a yard, and then a first down. So the Rebs have a first down. And Bourgeois is in no hurry. Obigwe is with him in the backfield, but he wants to throw it. And he's firing it way down the field.
Yep.
And it's a touchdown for the Rebels. Are you impressed?
I would have to say I'm getting there.
Well, he just keeps getting open time after time. And they got it to Boogie, and this time Boogie was in the end zone. He was standing on pay dirt, diving for the ball. And Riverside has blown the game wide open. Will Roush to attempt the point after. You know, he shows a good leg as he hits the extra point.
And with 2:19 remaining in the third quarter, the score is the Rebels 40.
So the clock is ticked down, and our new score is 40-7 on the REV High School Game of the Week.
Did you you or a loved one have a game or event on BSN that you would like to keep forever?
Three-pointer, it's good!
Well, now you can. VSN is now offering past games and events available to purchase on specially packaged thumb drives. For $29.99 and $7 for shipping, we'll send that special keepsake on a thumb drive with the game matchup graphic and info labeled right on the box. Go to Varsity Sports now, click on the Purchased Games tab, and fill out the information for the cherished memories of a lifetime.
Meaty.
Meaty is back for Prairieville. But boy, all of a sudden, a 40-7 game.
Give Lucell Therapy a call at 225-258-9301. Or you can find them on Facebook, Instagram.
With Rob Mushmag, Dennis McCain, it's the REV High School Game of the Week. It's a humid, warm night down in St. John the Baptist Parish. They're homestanding Riverside Rebels with a big lead, and then Prairieville will have it again, but Prairieville just can't get that offense going. Turnovers killing them tonight.
2:12 to go in the third quarter, and the Hurricanes will try and crank it up one more time.
Kelly will be the quarterback. He's been in there the whole time for the Rebs. He'll set his offense, and then he'll start his cadence. And he'll keep it. He wants to throw it. He's being chased, and he just flips it out of bounds. Did he get it back to the line of scrimmage?
I do not see a flag, so I believe he did, Dennis.
The Rebel defense is...
Well, he really doesn't have to if he's got a receiver. He can just flip it over his head. That's probably what he did right there. Second down, 10 to go.
The other officials.
Well, now there's a flag.
Yeah. It was late. I mean, it can't come much. They're about to set up to run another play.
Think they heard us?
They might have heard you.
So would they call that intentional grounding?
Well, they're marching backwards, so.
Well, let's see what they're calling. It's against Prairieville. Still no word from the official as to what he called.
Intentional grounding, offense, loss of down, second down.
So, that's one that a rule that a lot of people think should be looked at. Maybe you need a little penalty in addition to the loss of down. So here's a big rush out there and a throw that falls to the ground, and Prairieville's lucky that one hit the ground.
Yeah.
The Hurricane pass will fall incomplete, tipped off the hands of number 24, Cole Jacob. It'll be third down and 20 for the Hurricane.
Third down and 20 to go for the Hurricanes. They're going the wrong direction. So the clock has stopped. And here's a keeper by Kelly. But nothing doing as they hit him.
Yeah, Mott. Looked like Mott and also Ethan Bourgeois in on the stop for Riverside. Fourth down and a long way to go.
4th down, time to punt it for Prairieville.
By number 17, Wade Robertson. Will give the Hurricanes a 4th down. Call it 4th and 20 for Prairieville.
4th down, 20 to go. And the punt is muffed in a pile up there. Did Prairieville get the football?
Yeah,
I think they did.
Yeah, Meaty.
Will come up with the ball. That's number 2. Jamarian Meaty on the
So Meaty gets the football.
And that'll be a 1st down for Prairieville. 1st down Hurricanes.
And the Hurricanes have it, and they needed that break. But, boy, they got to get something in the end zone and get it in there fast. They're at the Rebel 45. Probably a good idea there just to get away from the ball and let it bounce around and come to rest. But they didn't. Prairieville has the ball, and they have it 1st down, and they have good field position. Kelly is waiting for the snap. Rolling out to the left. He wants to throw it. Now he'll have to keep it. Still looking with the ball. And when it's all said and done, he lost 2 yards.
Yeah, nowhere to go. All the receivers were covered. And
number 0, Skylar Kelly on the keep. He'll be tackled in the backfield for the sack. Made by number 26, Jay Trosclair, and number 11, Justin Hall.
Trosclair and Hall on the tackle. And the clock is ticked down to 20 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. It's been a fast 3rd quarter as Kelly is wanting to throw it again.
Inside pass to the Hurricanes is complete.
So he completes the pass, but only for a gain of a couple, and that'll end the 3rd quarter. We've played 3 quarters in Riverside, at Riverside Academy in St. John the Baptist Parish. Our score after 3, Riverside Academy 40, Prairieville 7.
You're passionate about the game. Thibodaux Regional Sports Medicine Center is passionate about your safety through education, conditioning, and injury prevention strategies. Our team of sports medicine trained experts is dedicated to help keep you safe. But if an injury does occur, we have the expertise to help you get safely back to the game. So whether you play competitively or just enjoy a friendly game, Thibodaux Regional Sports Medicine Center is here to help keep you safe.
Quickly, Prairieville on 1st down with an incomplete pass.
And on 3rd down and 13, the Hurricane pass falls incomplete.
So that's going to set up a 4th down situation. So what are you thinking here? Nothing to lose?
They'll go for this. Yep.
4th down. It's a long 12 for Prairieville. Kelly to throw. He wears number 0, and he fires it way down the field. It's overthrown, and the ball will go over on downs.
Yeah, he was trying to get it to Detman. Just overthrew Detman, and the Rebels will take it over near midfield.
How about those varsity Rebel cheerleaders?
Well, the Rebels have looked good tonight, and remember that this score was 7-0 Prairieville.
Yeah.
If you remember, it opened up for Kelly, and he took it from about, 50 yards or so for a touchdown. But now it's been all Rebels as Bourgeois, who's gone the distance at quarterback. They got Johnson back there a couple of times, but Bourgeois, for the most part, has been running the show. And he's doing it right now, and he hands off, and the Hurricanes jump on him.
Yeah, the big guy, Gabriel Ford. First one to get there.
Number 77 on the defense, Gabriel Ford, will lead a group of tacklers for a 1-yard loss. To call it a 3-yard loss. It'll be second down and 13 for the Rebels from the Rebel 45.
Second down and 13, but they just want to run the clock. Let's see what they do on second down and 13. If they keep it on the ground, but they always have an option down the field, and they throw it down there too far, incomplete.
That time he was trying to get it to Becknell.
Johnson will fall incomplete and bring up third down and 13 for the Rebels from the Riverside 45.
Third down and 13 on the REV High School game of the week. We are headed to St. James High School next Friday night, where the Wildcats in the Green Wave from Ponchatoula will do battle. So Bourgeois again wants to throw it.
And that time ball just got inside of Becknell, went off the pads, and will fall incomplete. So a fourth down now and 13, and the Rebels will line up to punt it.
A little surprised maybe they didn't run the ball and keep the clock running. But, but they've got the game in control right now for the most part. And so they're just having a little fun, and they've been covering Johnson a little bit and going to Becknell. So the Rebels will punt it away to the Hurricanes. And that one, I think, was partially blocked. It'll give the Hurricanes good field position.
The ball is touched on the kick. That's Hurricanes number 80.
Couldn't tell if that was 80 or 60 that got back there, Dennis. Either Steibel or Aaron Benoit.
Not sure who it was, which of those Hurricanes got.
But he got a hand on it, and that gives the Hurricanes good field position. Let's see if they can get something going.
5 special teams play, and it'll give the Hurricanes the first and 10 at the Prairieville 39.
So they'll play it from the 39. The Hurricanes will. First down, 10 to go for Kelly. He wants to throw it. Throws it out to the right side, and it's a first down for the Hurricanes. They got it to Wallace. So Wallace has done a good job coming out of the backfield a couple of times tonight. And he did that time. The Hurricanes have a first down. First down at the Rebel 48 for the Hurricanes. Kelly. Hands off. Only a gain of 1.
Number 0, Skylar Kelly, the quarterback keep.
So Kelly kept the ball. He got 1, but the clock's running.
Second down and 9.
Second down, 9 to go for the Hurricanes. Kelly with the direct snap. And he's being chased in the backfield. He wants to throw it. Now he keeps it. Does a good job, and he gets it ahead.
Number 0, Skylar
for a first down for the Hurricanes.
So he eluded a lot of trouble in the backfield and picked up a first down for the Hurricanes with 9:11 to go here in the fourth quarter.
The Hurricanes are driving. The Rebels are defending. Kelly's running the show for the Hurricanes. Looking to throw it, and he throws the ball to an open receiver that cannot pull it in down around the 2-yard line.
Yeah, that was Chance Jackson, and slow to get up.
Pass defended by number 20, Janelle Rochelle.
You've been calling for Jackson all night, Rob. That time they got him open, but he couldn't pull it in. Tried to possess it at about the 2, but he didn't, and now we have a second down and 10.
He started to get up after the play and just never made it all the way up, and the officials said, hold on, young man, we're going to get you a little help out here.
Well, Prairieville's going to put a couple of wide receivers to the right, and we'll take a break on the REV High School Game of the Week. Well, we're back, and as you look at the score, it's 40-7. Riverside, after Prairie View opened up a 7-0 lead, it's been all Rebels.
So they're still attending to Jackson down around the goal line, and
Riverside football. Thank you, Riverlands Insurance. And tonight's fourth quarter is brought to you by Coach Christie.
Well, we certainly wish him the best. He's up on his feet, but not walking, and now he starts to walk off the field, as you'll see him come into the picture here in just a second. And the Riverside crowd with a good hand for him. Second down, 10 to go. For the Hurricanes in their white jerseys. Handed off straight ahead. Wallace with it.
They got a new running back in the game. That's not Wallace. That's Caden Bartholomew.
Yeah, Bartholomew is a guy that they'll move in on occasions, number 41. They've got him into the game now. He's a big man. Let's see if they work him a little bit. So Kelly gives it, fakes it to Bartholomew, and then throws it down the field, and he has a wide open receiver, complete for a big gain for the Hurricanes.
That's Detman. Yeah, Hudson Detman.
Detman had a touchdown last week, and he got a big catch right there. First down for the Hurricanes.
It's going to be first and goal at the Rebel 10.
First down, and the ball is just inside the 10. First and goal for the Hurricanes. Kelly pitches the ball, and it's on the ground. Try to get it to Bartholomew again out there.
Kelly got back on top of the fumble, and they're going to lose some yardage, but did not lose the football.
It'll be down about 3 yards in. And it'll bring up second and goal for the Hurricanes from the Rebel 13.
So we'll call it second down and goal to go. The ball's at the 13. Bartholomew still in the backfield with Kelly, but Kelly's rolling out and wanting to throw it. He throws the ball, and he throws it too high and complete.
Skylar Kelly in the tight coverage by the Rebels, number 17, Braden Robertson.
That'll set up a 3rd and 13.
Tried to get it to Paul, Naden Paul, sophomore wide receiver.
Third down and 13. You would think a passing situation for Kelly. And instead he hands it off.
Number 0, Skylar Kelly from the RPO key. He'll go up the middle and pick up about 4.
He got about 4 on the play, but that'll set up a 4th down. And it's 4th down and goal.
It'll be 4th down and goal for the Hurricanes at around the Rebel 6.
The ball's at the 6-yard line. 4th down and goal to go for Prairieville. Let's see if the Hurricanes can get it in the end zone. As Kelly is waiting for the snap, he has it. He's being rushed, and Kelly will keep it. And Kelly will take it down near the goal line.
He's in.
And he's in for a touchdown for the Hurricanes.
Kelly, number 0, will dodge the sack and lumber forward for a touchdown. It's a 6-yard gain and a Hurricane touchdown. Touchdown, Prairieville.
So they'll go for 2 and see if they can cut into this lead with 5:55 to go.
(40-13) is our new score. And this time, Kelly looks like he's going to go up under center and hand it off.
He's in.
And he got it. He got 2 right at the goal line, but at that time you did see him go up and get it in. And so now with 5:55 to go in the football game in the 4th quarter, we're going to another water break.
And it'll give us a chance to talk about our sponsors one final time for tonight's game. Athletic Center on Airline Highway in Gonzales. Drop by and see Miss Kathy K, Michael or Jason, Athletic Center. Mr. Shakespeare over at Prairieville Pharmacy, locally owned and operated. Feel better with us. 3-lane drive-through Express. Since 1954, proudly serving Gonzales, Prairieville, Baton Rouge, and all surrounding parishes. Piku Builders Supply. Galvez Hardware, now under new ownership, and the store is being filled up as we speak. The hometown store you've come to love with all your propane accessories and outdoor cooking needs. Ascension Furniture, locally owned, special orders and 12-month interest-free. Roadrunner Towing, Miss Judy Smart and Paul Lowe. You don't think about needing a tow, but when you do, get the best. And Custom Touch Homes on Airline Highway in Gonzales. Stop by and see Mr. Kevin Ashe from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday at 13548 Airline Highway, your Restore Louisiana Modular Home Super Store.
Well, we have all 5s on the board. 5:55 to go in the 4th quarter. As Prairieville has cut it to 40-15, but with the onside kick here, why not, right?
Why not? Riverside believes they're going to onside kick it, and he's not lining up as if he's going to onside kick it, but Riverside does have one guy deep. And they will onside kick it.
So you line up and to kick it, and he gets back like he's going to. Then you let another player do the onside kick.
Slip in the side door. Mott recovered the fumble. I mean the onside kick. 5:52 to go.
So Riverside needs to pick up about 3 first downs here to wind it up. The Hurricanes go back on the defense, and that Prairieville defense been on the field a long time tonight. So Riverside with the football, first down, 10 to go.
Aiden Stutzman a little early on that one. He was ready to go block somebody.
That'll cost the Rebels 5, and it'll set up a 1st and 15 for the young men from St. John the Baptist Parish from reserve. Bourgeois with a running back in the backfield with him, who will get the football, and they give it to Williams.
He's going to lose about 2, Dennis.
But the clock's running. That will set up a second down and about 16 to go for the Rebels. Clock down to 5 minutes. Just over 5 minutes to go now as it ticks down near that 5-minute mark. Bourgeois wants to throw it, and he gets it out and completes the football. Throws it out there and got it to his receiver, to Bell.
And that's going to be 15 for a late hit. Got it out to Jake Bell, and one of the Prairieville defensive backs just unloaded on him on the sidelines. Jeez. Watch this. He just doesn't want to go down. There's one pop, and we won't see it.
But it happened. And it's a first down after the Hurricanes come up and hit Bell out of bounds.
15 yards to the end of the run. We'll give the Rebels a first down. At the Prairieville 32.
First down for the Rebels at the 32 of the Prairieville Hurricanes. Bourgeois with his running back in the backfield with him, Williams, who will probably get the ball right here.
And they're just letting the play clock run down.
And the game clock is running with it. And Williams does get it to the outside. He is hit a yard behind the line of scrimmage, maybe 2, stacked up by the Hurricanes.
And that's Bryson Glover again.
Met and driven back by number 24 of the defense. Number 24 is Bryson Glover with the big defensive play.
Yeah, Glover did a good job as he stepped in there to drop the ball carrier. Timeout on the field.
Official timeout called on the field.
Official timeout, and we'll take it with them. You're watching the REV High School Game of the Week on a Friday night in the state of Louisiana.
Did you or a loved one have a game or event on BSN that you would like to keep forever?
Three-pointer, it's good!
Well, now you can. VSN is now offering past games and events available to purchase on specially packaged thumb drives. For $29.99 and $7 for shipping, we'll send that special keepsake on a thumb drive with the game matchup graphic and info labeled right on the box. Go to Varsity Sports now, click on the Purchased Games tab, and fill out the information for the cherished memories of a lifetime.
It's the REV High School Game of the Week on VSN. They're doing a great job. Priya is directing the show tonight, and Priya, thank you for the great job that you're doing on our broadcast. as the Rebels have it. They have the game pretty much in control as they keep it for about 3 yards. Johnson came in and got in that, well, they still call it the Wildcat, don't they? He got about 4 yards. Clock has stopped.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 3, offense. 15 yards to downtown, third down.
So a personal foul penalty after the play was over, 15 yards.
After the penalty on the Rebels defense, it will be third down and 25 for the Rebels from the Hurricane 48.
Third down, 25 to go for the Rebs. But the important thing is that clock is running again. And let's see what the Rebels do right here. They're going to throw it. Keep it going. Throw it out to the left side. And complete it.
Bourgeois' pass is complete to number 3, Kendrick. Number 3, Chris Becknell.
They got it to Becknell.
He got it to the 41.
Big gain on third down, but not enough for the first.
They got a long way to go for the first down, so that'll bring up fourth down. And the Rebels,
stepping onto the field.
the Rebels will punt it away. But before they do, there's a timeout on the field. You're watching the REV High School Game of the Week. All right, we're back to Riverside. It's a fourth down situation. The Rebels will punt it to the Hurricanes. And the Rebels are just 3 minutes and 16 seconds away from winning again this week. So the Hurricanes will go on the offense. We mentioned earlier that Riverside beat the Greenies last week. They took on Newman, and I know everybody watching knows that there's some pretty famous quarterbacks that played for Newman.
They did. Well, I think they went by the last name Manning. That'd be Peyton. That would be Eli, and that would be Arch.
And Cooper played there also.
Cooper did too, yep.
And that's Arch's dad.
Arch's dad, yep.
So the Hurricanes will have the ball. But we're going to have a little stoppage in play right here, so maybe we can sneak in another break on the REV High School Game of the Week.
Did you or a loved one have a game or event on BSN that you would like to keep forever?
Three-pointer, it's good!
Well, now you can. VSN is now offering past games and events available to purchase on specially packaged thumb drives. For $29.99 and $7 for shipping, we'll send that special keepsake on a thumb drive with the game matchup graphic and info labeled right on the box. Go to Varsity Sports now. Click on the Purchased Games tab and fill out the information for the cherished memories of a life.
So we're back. The Hurricanes have the ball with 3:04 to go. I guess you can get a little practice in right here. They can do just about whatever they want to do. Prairieville High School, their second year of football. And I still find it remarkable that they played football the very first year in 5A.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
That's tough. Credit to their coaching staff and the administration for putting it together. And I know one thing they're not lacking, that's facilities, because they've got one of the best in the state.
Boy, they really do. We got a tour of that stadium late last week one afternoon, and it just is. You'll never find a better looking stadium and facility that they have in Prairieville.
Tackle made by number 26, Jay Trosclair. Goal 3 yards. It'll be second down and 7 for the Hurricanes.
Second down and 7 for the Hurricanes as the clock is running. The Rebels have it in hand. Kelly, who opened the game up with a touchdown, throws a completed pass out to the left as he gets the ball out there.
That's Parker Faith.
Our receiver is number 27.
So the Rebels on defense and the Hurricanes throwing the ball complete down the field.
Good to see
for a
Jackson
first
back
down.
in there. That's Jackson. Good to see him back in the ball game.
Got it down the field to Chance Jackson.
That completion was to number 9, Eric Williams, for another first down.
First down for the Hurricanes.
Hurricanes at Hurricane 42.
So Kelly's got him moving now. He'll hand it off.
Gave it to the big guy that time, Bartholomew.
Bartholomew back in the game. He got 6. That'll make it a second down and 4.
Second down and 4 for the Hurricanes.
Bartholomew still in the backfield with Kelly, but the clock's moving, and the Rebels just want this one to end. Pass is complete on the right side.
Yep, got it to Jackson again.
So Jackson made a nice recovery after limping off the field. He's back, and he's caught a couple of balls, and the Hurricanes are moving, but the clock's ticked inside of a minute to go at 57.5 seconds to go. First down for the Hurricanes. And they'd like to put another one on the board before it's over. Bartholomew is the running back, and Kelly's the quarterback. And the Hurricanes have a wide receiver to the left, and they have a couple of men in the slot on both sides of the field, and a wide receiver right. And the pass is almost intercepted.
Big fella almost got him 6 there. He tried to get it out quickly, but Jacoby King nearly took it the other way.
King stepped into the passing lane. Second and 10 to go. So the Hurricanes go back to pretty much the same formation. And Kelly throws it way down the field to an open receiver who is in for a Hurricane touchdown.
That looks like Paul, Naden Paul.
Hurricane touchdown. Skylar Kelly's pass of 44 yards is complete. We didn't get a number on that receiver.
Well, the wide out pulls it in for a Hurricane touchdown.
But it was a fine play on the right side, and it's 6 points Hurricanes with the point after the ball.
Yeah, it was Naden Paul with the reception, and they're going to try and go for 2 again. Dennis, I would think they're probably going to hand the ball off to Eric Williams.
Let's see if they do. And the Hurricanes, they march that ball straight down the field, putting it in the air. They've scored the last touchdown on the 2-point
The Canes will line up for 2
conversion.
The pass is complete on the right side, and the conversion is good.
So they get the 2-point conversion again. So something good for the Hurricanes to carry forward next week.
They didn't bail out. They continued to play hard, and a couple of good things have happened to them in the last couple of minutes here, and they're able to put some points on the board. That time, Dennis, they went nearly 100 yards quickly.
So our new score is 40-23. The Rebels still have the ball game under control. So the Hurricanes, once again, they'll probably try the onside kick, and why not?
Why not?
You're watching the Rev High School Game of the Week. We'll attempt an onside kick, and then we'll just be out of here pretty fast so the Rebels can recover. Let's see if they do the same thing where the one man comes up to kick and then another one, almost an exact duplicate of what happened before.
Yeah, Mott got on top of it, Cameron Mott.
Cameron Mott will cover up the onside kick for the second time tonight. And the Rebels will take over, 1st and 10.
Almost an instant replay
With 50 seconds remaining in the game.
as the onside kick is recovered by Matt, and so the Rebels have the football. So the Rebels are coming in and they're getting in that victory formation. And they'll have to do that one more time. Well, as we mentioned, the Hurricanes scored first. They got off to a 7-0 lead. But after that, turnovers really a major part in the game. But this is a good Riverside football team.
Well, you've got 1A against 5A, and although the Hurricanes are only in the second year of varsity football, it's still a, when it comes to power points, 5A is 5A. You get power points for playing up, and they played up poor classification.
That's going to wrap it up. The Riverside Academy Rebels win it 40-23 over the Hurricanes of Prairieville High School, as both teams show sportsmanship as they shake hands. And with that, we'll take a break, and then we'll come back to wrap things up. From St. John the Baptist Parish, it's Friday night in Louisiana.
"90 years. It's not just a number. It's decades of dedication to great service. The local team at REV has been serving Louisiana families and businesses for generations. Our people have the experience to deliver a superior network, which gives you the speed and reliability to live your best life and get more done at work. We're here for your home and your business. You can count on REV. 90 years of building connections.
Chris's Specialty Foods has you covered for tailgating this season. We do all the prep work so you can spend time enjoying your family and friends. Steaks, burgers, sausage, chicken, wild game, and many other great pork options. Our central location is now open on Wax Road behind the Walmart. And the new Highland location serves hot lunches and has a meeting space for your work team. New Orleans and Millerville are rocking as well. It's fast, affordable, and delicious. It's Chris's Specialty Foods.
Everybody loves Chris's.
Welcome to Bollinger Shipyards. For nearly a century, our family of skilled shipbuilders has driven innovation and excellence, creating some of the world's most advanced vessels. Today, we are at the forefront of our industry and redefining the future of naval warfare. At Bollinger, we turn challenges into opportunities and careers into legacies. Here, you're part of something bigger. Any yard can build a ship. We don't just build ships. Together, we're building the future.
Did you or a loved one have a game or event on BSN that you would like to keep forever?
Three-pointer is good!
Well, now you can. VSN is now offering past games and events available to purchase on specially packaged thumb drives. For $29.99 and $7 for shipping, we'll send that special keepsake on a thumb drive with the game matchup graphic and info labeled right on the box. Go to Varsity Sports now. Click on the Purchased Games tab and fill out the information for the cherished memories of a lifetime.
Welcome back to Riverside Academy, St. John the Baptist Parish with Rob Mishmack, Dennis McCain. Rob, it was a hard-fought football game, a warm night, and both teams went at it pretty good.
They did. In the first half, Riverside kind of shot themselves in the foot with some penalties, and then it just swapped over. I mean, Prairieville was just making a lot of offensive penalties and started turning the ball over, got themselves way behind, but showed a lot of spunk in that fourth quarter and came back, scored a couple of touchdowns, made it 40-23 when it was 40-7. I mean, they led this game 7-0 and looked really good. 3 plays, they went 80 yards and they were in the end zone. But just too much. The defense was having to do too much on a short field to keep it. Well,
before we go, I'm going to have to ask you one more time. What do you think about the man we heard about before we got here tonight in Boogie Johnson?
Someone told me that he was the best player in the state, and he's a sophomore. And I don't know about in the state because we haven't gotten around the state a whole lot yet this year. But he's the best I've seen in 3 weeks we've done football.
Well, he is a good one, and Riverside has a good football team. They're going to go a long way in their class.
Well, Lee Roussel, I mean, at halftime, Mickey Roussel talked about it. Lee Roussel brings like basically a college scheme in here and just continues the program. Again, we mentioned 9 state championships and started, back with Mickey Roussel when he played back in the early 70s. And here they are in 2025, and they've got enough talent to make another run.
And we're going to be back next week as we're going to jump across the other side of the river, and we're going to St. James Parish, where the St. James Wildcats are going to take on the Ponchatoula Green Wave.
Yeah, the Green Wave, another that's a 5A school that's going to play down to 3A against St. James, but St. James will line up, and they've always got a lot of talent and a lot of speed, great skill players, and Ponchatoula will come in with more numbers, more players, but they'll have the hands full at St. James.
Well, partner, it's been fun, and we want to thank everybody from REV for your support of our broadcast, the REV High School Game of the Week, as we push things north. And we're going to be in a lot of parishes, as you mentioned, this year, as we're going to go all the way over to St. Tammany and then St. James next week, and we'll be down again down in Iberville Parish.
Yeah, Iberville Parish for the Ascension Catholic St. John game, and we'll talk about more about those games as we get closer. But, partner, it's hard to believe that the season's almost halfway over.
Well, it's a fourth over.
Yeah.
Well, thank all of you for watching tonight. We want to thank everybody for watching on the REV High School Game of the Week. And for Rob Mushmack and for Priya, our director, and our entire crew at REV, we'll say good night from Riverside Academy as the Rebels have defeated the Prairie View Hurricanes. Good night, everybody.